Most people think insulin resistance only affects people who already have diabetes. But what many people don't realize is this. Insulin resistance often begins quietly, sometimes years before diagnosis. And during that time, your body usually gives small warning signals, not dramatic symptoms, just patterns, small changes you may start noticing in daily life. Feeling hungry again too soon, feeling tired after meals, craving sugar more than usual, or struggling with belly fat that doesn't respond the way it used to. The difficult part is this. Most people treat these as separate problems, but sometimes they are connected because insulin resistance rarely announces itself loudly. It shows up quietly, through patterns. So in this video, let's go through 7 early signs your body may already be developing insulin resistance, even if your lab tests still look normal. Because recognizing these early signals can make a huge difference.
One of the earliest patterns many people notice is this. You eat a normal meal, and 2 hours later, you feel hungry again. Not boredom, not emotional eating, real physical hunger. Many people say, I just ate. Why am I hungry again? This is not always a discipline problem. Sometimes it is a metabolic signal. Your body may be struggling to use energy efficiently. And when your body cannot access stored energy easily, it simply asks for more food. This is why early insulin resistance often shows up as frequent hunger, long before disease appears.
Another early sign many people notice is a slow change in body fat distribution. Not always weight gain, but fat gradually collecting around the abdomen. Clothes may start fitting tighter around the waist, even if eating habits haven't changed much. Many people say, I'm doing what used to work, but now it doesn't. This pattern can sometimes reflect metabolic changes, not just calorie changes. Another early clue is something many people ignore: feeling tired after eating, especially after carbohydrate-heavy meals. This can feel like wanting coffee after lunch, afternoon crashes, mental slowdown, needing sugar just to feel alert again. Occasional fatigue is normal, but repeated crashes may suggest unstable energy regulation, because stable metabolism usually produces stable energy.
Another early pattern many people notice is stronger cravings, especially for sugar or refined carbohydrates. Not just liking sweets, but feeling drawn toward them. Some people notice wanting dessert even when full, craving bread or snacks late in the day, feeling like they need sugar for energy. This often reflects unstable fuel usage. Your brain simply looks for quick energy, and sugar is the fastest option. Some people begin noticing small changes in mental clarity, difficulty focusing, mental fatigue, forgetfulness, feeling mentally slower than usual. Your brain needs steady energy supply. When energy becomes unstable, mental clarity often follows the same pattern. This sign alone means little, but combined with others, it can become meaningful. Some early signs can even appear on the skin. Small skin tags, darkened skin around the neck, dark patches in skin folds. Most people never connect these with metabolism, but these changes are sometimes associated with elevated insulin. Not everyone develops them, but when present, they can be useful early clues. Perhaps the most frustrating early sign is this. Fat loss becomes harder than expected. Even with effort, people often say, I'm eating less, but nothing is changing. This does not mean fat loss is impossible. It simply may mean your metabolism needs adjustment. Sometimes improving metabolic health works better than just reducing calories.
What makes insulin resistance difficult to recognize is this. These signs rarely appear alone. Instead, people often notice combinations: hunger plus cravings, fatigue plus brain fog, belly fat plus slow fat loss. Individually, these may seem unrelated, but together, they often form a pattern. And patterns matter more than single symptoms. If you notice some of these signs, it does not mean disease is certain. It simply means your metabolism may need attention. And the encouraging part is this. Early metabolic changes are often the easiest to improve because your body is still adaptable. Small corrections now can prevent bigger problems later. If you want to understand metabolism, you must understand insulin, because insulin often changes long before disease appears. On Wellness Plate, we break down complex health science into simple, practical insights you can actually use. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing for more science-based health education.